Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Most Wanted Ventura County. Today we're bringing you another episode of Can You ID Me? The purpose of these videos is to ask members of our community for help with identifying the individual shown, or providing potential information about the alleged incidents. Remember, the subjects in the videos you're about to see are persons of interest, witnesses, or potential suspects involved in a particular incident. All subjects are innocent until proven guilty. Let's begin the show. On January 13, 2015, between the hours of 10:17 a.m. and 10:21 a.m., the individual you're about to see entered the bathroom of the 76 gas station located on Thompson and Seward Avenue and wrote racial slurs on the door about Middle Eastern individuals being terrorists. The owners who were working at the time are also Middle Eastern. The suspect is described as a white male approximately in his 30s, 5'8" to 5'10", wearing a black beanie and black sweatshirt. Here's the suspect now. Again, the suspect is described as a white male approximately in his 30s, 5'8" to 5'10". If you have any information, please contact Crime Stoppers or the officer in the description. On June 12, 2013, at approximately 1:35 p.m., the suspect you're about to see removed a security sensor from a pair of men's Levi 501 jeans with his teeth, put the jeans on, and fled the store. He was last seen on foot through Marion Cannon Park, hopped the fence into the condominiums on the south side of the park. Here's the suspect now. The suspect is described as an adult black male, early 20s, 5'10", 180 pounds, short dark hair, unshaven, last seen wearing a brown baseball-style cap backwards, dark hoodie sweatshirt with 69 on the front and back, and stolen jeans. If you have any information, please contact Crime Stoppers or the officer in the description. On May 20th, 2013, at approximately 1:30 p.m., Target's loss prevention staff located at the Pacific View Mall saw the suspect you're about to see remove a Boost mobile cellular phone from a locked display. The subject then removed the phone from the packaging, walked past several open and staffed registers without making an attempt to pay, and exited via the north entrance. Loss prevention contacted the suspect, who resisted and may have been armed with a knife or screwdriver. However, the suspect did not threaten or use the possible weapon against the loss prevention staff. The subject fled on foot northbound through the parking lot. Here is the suspect now. The suspect was described as an adult white male, approximately 5'9", 215 pounds, bald head, green or hazel eyes, wearing a white hat, blue sweater with green lettering, blue short pants, and black shoes. He also appears to have a tattoo on his inner right forearm. If you recognize this suspect, please contact Crime Stoppers or the officer in the description. On May 11, 2013, at 1:02 a.m., a robbery took place at the Circle K located on East Main Street in Ventura. The suspect was described as a Hispanic male, late 20s to 30s, fair skin, black beanie, blue Los Angeles Dodgers jacket with white stripes on both arms, gray t-shirt, jeans, and white shoes. The suspect approached the counter with a 12-pack of beer. He then purchased the items at the register with a $20 bill. As the clerk was getting his change, the suspect produced a handgun, possibly pewter with a wooden handle, from his waistband, and immediately stated, "Give me the money." The clerk complied with the demand and turned over the undisclosed amount of money. The suspect took the money and the merchandise and exited the store. He was last seen fleeing north on Laurel Street. Here is the suspect now. Again, the suspect is described as a Hispanic male, late 20s to 30s, fair skin, black beanie, blue Los Angeles Dodgers jacket with white stripes on both arms, gray t-shirt, jeans, and white shoes. If you recognize the suspect, please contact Crime Stoppers or the officer in the description. On April 30th, 2013, between 5:40 and 5:45 p.m. at the McDonald's located on Telegraph Road in Ventura, two suspects were seen taking two bikes left unlocked at this location. The victims parked their bikes, went inside to get a drink, and when they came back, their bikes were gone. Here are the suspects now. The first suspect is described as a Hispanic male, approximately 5'9", thin build, short dark hair, thin mustache, medium brown complexion, wearing a long-sleeved black jacket, a black shirt underneath, blue jeans, and dark shoes. The second suspect is described as approximately 16-year-old male, 5'6" to 5'7", thin build, wearing a long-sleeved what looked like a black and white plaid jacket, a dark hooded sweatshirt underneath, blue jeans, tennis shoes, a dark beanie with an unknown light color marking on the front. If you recognize these guys, please contact Crime Stoppers or the officer in the description. On April 14, 2013, at approximately 8 a.m. within the 4000 block of Varsity Street in Ventura, the victim contacted Ventura PD to say his home was burglarized while he and his wife were in their home. It appears there was no force used in the burglary, and the suspect, shown in the pictures you're about to see, is believed to have entered through the garage and also into their vehicle and took items belonging to them. Here is the suspect now. The suspect is described as a white female, approximately in her 20s to 30s, wearing UGG-type boots, blue jeans, red shirt, and black jacket. If you recognize the suspect, please contact Crime Stoppers or the officer in the description. Alright, well that does it for this episode of Can You ID Me? Please remember, Crime Stopper and reward information will be located in the description below. As always, thanks for watching.